Good afternoon. Coming to you here from Campanelli Stadium, the camp, where the Brockton Boxers today will take on the Dartmouth Indians. Brockton comes into this game at 6-8, and we all know need 4 wins to get to the state tournament. They have won 5 out of the last 7 games. Dartmouth comes into this game at 8-6, only needing 2 games to get into the power rank, actually the playoffs, but probably can get into the power rankings, and we're set to go. Zeke, the mound for Brockton. Dartmouth looks to try to get on there with a bunt. Missed it, and it's a strike. Beautiful day here in Brockton. Absolutely beautiful here in the city of champs. The camp swung on and missed. Marcus Andrews leading it off for Dartmouth. Junior infielder. Pitch away. Zeke has been solid for Brockton this year on the mound. Very hard thrower. Popped up. Looks like it's going to get out of play, and it does. Andrews stays alive there at 1-2. What a beautiful day. You got the Rocky Marciano statue looking up. Getting blocked by the bushes there. A lot of vegetation. Swung on and fouled back by Andrews. Pitch grounded to the second baseman. Janitasio picks it up. Throws it to first for the out. Over to Wagner. And 1 out for Dartmouth. Again, we're coming to you live here. Mike the Postman on the production. Oh, yeah, as you all know, he does an outstanding job for BSA. Up next for Dartmouth, number 10, Jaden Medeiros, outfielder, sophomore. Takes a pitch in the outside corner for a strike. Zeke winds up. Throws it in. Swung on and missed. And good morning, good night. Could say good afternoon, but he fouled one away. So strikeout for Zeke, and Medeiros couldn't get that one. Swings right by it. 2 outs for the Boxers. Dartmouth's led by Mike Freitas, who's been at Dartmouth for 27 years. Cut on and miss there. Number 24, Donovan Berger. That hits the inside corner for a strike, and Zeke's again ahead of another batter. Trying to have an easy inning here. Another strike would do that. Zeke winds up and throws. Swung on and miss. What a stop by Zeke and the Boxers. 1-2-3. Nothing that half for Dartmouth. Brockton coming up 0-0. Hey, we're back here for the bottom of the first inning. Impressive start to this game by Zeke. Striking out 2. 1, 2, 3 easy. For Dartmouth today on the mound is Ethan Jason, a junior for the Dartmouth Indians. Leading off Brockton today will be Amani LaRusso. Batting second, Nick Giannatasio. Third is Adam Perez. 33 is Brockton's pitcher. At batting fourth is Zeke. Batting fifth is Mike Wagner. Solid-looking young player there. Jared Finn batting sixth. Batting seventh, Cody Lambert. Batting eighth for Brockton is Chris excuse me if I mess up the name. Maraglia. Okay, and then sixth. Number 6, batting ninth, Anthony Vega for Brockton. Brockton's been hot lately. 5-2. The way the season started wasn't so promising, but now Brockton's thinking of getting into the playoffs. They have played very well the last couple of games, and hopefully they continue today here at Campanelli Stadium. Getting back here for the bottom of the first, LaRusso will lead it off for the Brockton Boxers. Solid catcher for Brockton. He takes a strike from Jason. Jason winds up and throws it just a little bit outside for a ball. Uso, one of the better catchers here in this area. He's having a pretty good season for the Boxers. Solid catcher for Brockton. He grounds it to first. Takes a little bit of a tricky bounce, but able to come up with it was Claudio for the out and 1 out. Stepping up second for the Boxers is Giannatasio, junior second baseman for the Brockton Boxers. Takes a strike. Jason pounds it in there for a strike. And it's about 65 degrees or so here in Brockton. Beautiful afternoon / going into the evening for this SEC matchup between Brockton and Dartmouth. Brockton obviously won the first game out in Dartmouth. Indians looking to get a little revenge here. 2-1 to count. So winds up and throws outside, and Giannatasio has a hitter's count here, 3-1. Very solid hitter for Brockton, Giannatasio. Close the Brockton's led by Coach Chris Brennan. He's done a tremendous job. There's a strike right there. Now send the count full. The pitch, Giannatasio swings and lines it foul to the right. Remains 3-2. So winds up and throws. There's a shot to right field. Swing by Giannatasio a little late on it, but stays alive. Wind's blowing. Looks like it's blowing in a little, so you can hear the wind in the background. The pitch again, Giannatasio stays alive and fouls it to right again. Yeah, serving up them right field stands over there. 3-2. Indians pitcher Jason winds up and throws. There's a shot, a little bit, audio. That ball was, again, the wind was playing with it. He couldn't get the right route on it and is able to fall in. And Giannatasio again, 4 straight fouls to stay alive here. for the Boxers. Count remains 3-2. Bottom of the first inning, early stages, 0-0. There's a shot, and it falls in. What an at-bat by Giannatasio. Shortstop for the Indians was playing with the sun, but I didn't think he had a chance for that. That was just rightly placed in the right spot for Giannatasio, and he's on board with Brockton's first hit. Perez now up for Brockton. Takes it outside. Perez obviously is a good contact hitter. He can send the ball a long way if he gets a hold of it. Giannatasio at first. Perez grounds it to third, and it takes a funny hop, and it goes right through for a hit. And that should be scored as a hit there. That ball was storched by Perez, and he's on, and Brockton has runners on first and second here with one out here in the bottom of the first. And Zeke, another Brockton batter that can take it a very, very long way, steps up to the plate. So Brockton got something going here in the bottom of the first. Pitch hits the strike zone for a strike. Zeke, a very dangerous hitter for Brockton. Also, Brockton's starting pitcher today. There's another strike pumped in there by Jason, who seems to have good stuff. 0-2. Just outside there. Get out of that time on 0-2 by Zeke. Jason with the pitch, swung on and missed. He got him. That's a big strike out there to get the second out for the Indians. Nice movement on that pitch that time by Jason. And now he can get out of the inning with a very good young player for Brockton, Michael Wagner, who plays first base. Moves out the way, but going to the umpire, hits the inside corner. Petrowski, the umpire, Brenton Petrowski, calling the strikes, balls and strikes today for this game. It's outside. The catcher there framed it. Wanted the call, didn't get it. Looking in, that swung on and missed. He's one strike away from getting out of this early jam here for the Dartmouth Indians. Jason looking in. Stretch pitches. There's a pop-up to right field. Right fielder goes back. The center fielder looks like he's taking over, and he does for the final out. Gave it a good ride. But at the end, Brockton leaves two stranded after one inning. Brockton nothing, Dartmouth nothing. Back here at Campanelli Stadium, the Camp. Top of the second. No scoring there in the first. Brockton had its good opportunity. Runners in first and second with one out, but a strikeout and a flyout ended the inning. And back on the mound for Brockton is Zeke, and there's a strike to start off the Dartmouth batter there. Number 12 will step up for Dartmouth. Fouls it away. Another Claudio. Jaden Claudio for Dartmouth. Zeke looking to stop where he left off. There's a shot right to center field for a base hit by Claudio. That time he got good bat on that one. And Dartmouth has the lead runner here up to start the top of the second. Good contact that time. There's a fly out there by number 9. The left fielder for Brockton, Marchand, comes forward and records the out.
Nice to be with you again, Orlando.
Leo Genatasio is going to take over the play-by-play now.
So we're here at the top of the second, Campanelli Stadium. The boxes in the Dartmouth Indians there. 0-0, man on first with no outs, and Chostagi in the stretch. And that ball's up a little high. Batting for Dartmouth will be number 14, Ian Rigo, a junior. Might be the pitcher today. And Chostagi looks in from the stretch. Nice pitch that catches up the outside part of the plate. The boxers come in 6-8 after a terrible start to the season. They've given themselves a chance to make the tournament with some wins.
Yep. Been playing hot lately, like I said earlier. 5-2 in the last 7 games, and looking like they're taking that corner.
So the boxers have been led, obviously, by their pitcher early in the season. Nick Genatasio got the starts. It's been Ezekiel and Chostagi, Jordan Filion, who's been fantastic on the mound, and we can't forget Noah Marchand in relief has really shut down some of these games later on in the season has gone on. The pitching is really, and the defense has been improved this year, Orlando. They've been really playing well defensively.
Yes, I've noticed that too.
So with one out and Chostagi, his first walk, Dartmouth with 2 on in the second inning. The boxers stranded 2 in the first. Batting now will be Louis Fernandez, the senior. So the boxers looking for 2. Coach Brennan has Mike Wagner in on the grass. From the stretch, the pitch. That ball's hit pretty well. And that ball is going to get over the head of Michael Wagner, and it probably will score 2, and it's going to get in a ground rule double.
Well, unfortunate that time for Brockton that ball took a bounce and for the ground rule double, because that was 2 runs easily for Dartmouth.
So Dartmouth will score 1 there on the ground rule double. A hard hit ball by Louis Freitas, the captain.
That was crushed.
So stepping up will be the junior infielder, Ethan Jason. Actually, he's the pitcher today. Did a nice job in the first inning after back-to-back hits by the boxers. He got out of it. So, and Chostagi will go from the windup, the pitch. And that ball is inside. LaRusso doing a nice job shading over in the batter's box to take that ball. Outfielders are playing straight away. Anthony Vega a little shallow and right. And that ball is fouled off to the left and out of play. Brockton is not adverse to being down in some of these games later on in the season. They've come back and won. So, I don't think they're going to get down, Orlando.
Obviously, a strikeout would be big here. Keep it at 1-0, get a chance to get out of this inning.
Zeke from the windup, the pitch. That ball's going to be hit up the middle, and that's going to be a single. And that'll score 1 more. And Barnstable will move 90 feet.
Yeah, Dartmouth, 0-2 pitch there. That was a tough pitch by Zeke. Just got to give the Jason credit for getting some bat on that and able to get the run home, and it's 2-0 Dartmouth.
So let's see what Brockton does defensively here. Up for the Indians will be Brady Bopperland, a sophomore. Let's see if Dartmouth puts guys in motion here. Adam Perez is in at third from the stretch. The pitch. And that's going to be a routine. Should be a routine pop-up. And fielded by the sophomore shortstop, Cody Lambert. So Brockton with a chance to get out of this.
Well, yeah, that's what you wanted in the other at bat, but now you can keep it at 2-0 with a guy there at third. Be kind of big for Brockton here.
Up for the Indians will be Marcus Andrews, another junior, not a senior-heavy team this year for Dartmouth. They come in 8-7, second in the league. Brockton tied for first in the league with Durfee. And Chostegui from the stretch. The pitch is just high. And the count will go to 1-0. On deck for Dartmouth will be Jaden Medeiros, the sophomore. And Chostegui, the look over. Good lead over first from the stretch. The pitch. Inside.
Watch out there.
So a 2-0 count to number 13, Marcus Andrews. And Chostegui working fast. The stretch and the pitch. That's high.
Good turn on for Dartmouth. Andrews first at bat.
So the count will go 3-0. Let's see if Dartmouth has the go-ahead to swing here.
He grounded out his first at bat.
And that ball will be just outside. He grounded out to second. Now he will get a walk. So up will come the two-hitter who Zeke struck out the first time. That will be number 10, Jaden Medeiros, sophomore.
So
this is a big one here, Orlando.
Yeah, bases loaded here with 2 outs. Zeke got a chance to just get out of this inning. Just get out of this inning and keep this at 2-0.
This is a big one. From the windup, the pitch. It's a really good curveball.
That's a nasty pitch. Had Medeiros' knees buckling there.
So the big senior will get up in the count 0-1. Brockton is playing straight away. Everyone back in the infield. The pitch. Outside. So the count will go to 1-1 to Medeiros. And Chostegui, the windup, the pitch. Good off-speed pitch there, Orlando.
All right, just able to foul that, but a favorable count here for Zeke.
So the count will go to 0-2. Oh, 1-2, I apologize. And Chostegui looking for a big pitch here to get out of it. The windup, the pitch. Oh, that ball strike three. That's a really good pitch that catches the outside part of the plate. So we're going to head to the bottom of the second Indian. Dartmouth with 2 runs. They're going to lead the boxes here 2-0 at Campanelli Stadium.
Wasn't good.
So back here at Campanelli Stadium, Leo Genatasio, along with the Brockton legend, Orlando Galveo, Mike the Postman Simmons on the production. The Boxers give up 2 in the top of the first. They stranded 2 in the bottom of the first, so they're going to send up senior Jared Finn, sophomore Cody Lambert, and I believe you'll have junior Chris Moraglia, the DH today. Jared has played a little bit of everything this year around the field, a real key part of Boxers' success the past month. Defensively, we're coming up with key hits. Nothing he learned from his father, Dave, who struck out 35 times and 35 at-bats in high school. But his son has really picked it up for him.
Wow, a little bit of history lesson there.
Old Randolph High School back in the late 80s. So on the mound again will be the junior Ethan Jason. Good velocity in the first inning. He gave up back-to-back singles to Genatasio and Perez. and got Chostigi swinging and Mike Wagner on a fly ball to center. It looked like he just missed that. So the Boxers, who have been down during this past winning, I wouldn't say streak, but the winning ways of 5 of the last 7, have been down in many of these games.
Yeah, you got to get the key hits. Zeke came up there with 1 out. That struck out, and then Wagner popped up, so you got to get them key hits.
So the first pitch will be a strike. That catches the outside part of the plate, and Jason will go up 0-1 to Jared Finn. Defensively, it looks like they are playing straight away Dartmouth. So the 0-1 count, he's working fast. The pitch, and that's high and outside. Good velocity from the junior right-hander from Dartmouth.
Yeah, you can hear that the catcher's glove. That ball is popping right on the catcher's glove. You can hear it right up here in the press box.
So working fast, the 1-1, and he gets Finn swinging. So the count will go to 1-2, and let's see if he'll go to some off-speed stuff here. He's been pumping the ball pretty good. The junior working fast, the 1-2, the delay. And Finn does a nice job. That was a good pitch, and he fouls that one out of play. So we'll stay at 1-2, and Cody Lambert, the sophomore shortstop, on deck.
Having a great season, Cody.
He is a real big part of what they've been doing this year. Really solidified the infield when he got over there. There's the 1-2, and there's a little ground ball to shortstop. Routine play, and the ball's going to get thrown over for the first out of the inning. So Finn will ground out to shortstop, and that will bring up Lambert.
Cody Lambert, we can officially say he's a two-sport athlete because we know what he did for Brockton on the basketball court. Great shooter, now doing basically the same for the baseball team. Yeah,
Brockton has a lot to be excited about with him the next few years on the diamond and on the court. He's the one thing I really like about him, Orlando, he's a great competitor.
Great kid, too.
So there's the pitch, and that's going to be a fastball that catches just the top of the plate, and the count will go 0-1 as Dartmouth stays behind the bags, everyone even up in the outfield. Jason working fast. The pitch. Another one that catches the outside part of the plate. So that's going to be 0-2. I'd like to see Brockton slow him down a little bit. Maybe step out, Orlando.
You ain't lying, Leo. He's just getting that ball and just tossing it.
So we'll go 0-2 to Cody. The pitch. A little ground ball to second. Routine play, bobbles it, and then Cody's going to beat it out. So we're going to get an error by the second baseman, and great hustle by Cody will bring up Chris Miraglia.
Yeah, the second baseman kind of took like I got this routine at it and wasn't able to come up with it. We'll take that.
So Miraglia, the junior, the DH today, also a two-sport. He was a quarterback for the Boxers. He did get some playing time earlier this year. And talking to Coach Brennan, he really likes the way Chris barrels up balls. He puts up quality at bats and puts the bat on the ball, which is all he can ask for. So Cody off at first, working fast. And that's a good fastball.
I expect Cody to try to go here.
So the catcher from Dartmouth does have a good arm. He's been a 3-year starter. Let's see what Brockton does. Jason working fast from the stretch. And that ball just misses on the outside.
This kid got some good stuff there. Just missed, like you said.
So Jason gets the ball 1-1 from the stretch. Cody Lambert off at first. And the pitch. And that ball's going to be a strike. Looks like the same exact pitch we just saw. Anthony Vega, the senior captain, right fielder, on deck. So Jason gets the ball. No messing around. Cody Lambert off at first. And the pitch. Way outside, and that's going to get away. So Lambert will get to second without attempting a steal. Let's see if Brockton come up with a big hit with a guy in scoring position again.
Oh, another guy in scoring position with less than 2 outs for Brockton. Down here 2-0.
Miraglia came up with a big hit the other night against North Quincy to get Brockton's first run, an infield single that scored Brockton's first run. Here's the 2-2. And that's a good foul off by Chris. That was a low fastball. Looked like it had the outside part of the plate, and Chris does a good job battling it off. So Jason gets that ball. He's ready to work. Lambert off a second. And here's the 2-2. Yeah, that's a good pitch.
Yeah, that's a nasty pitch there. Caught him looking.
So that ball will be a strikeout for the second one for Ethan Jason. And Tony Vega, the senior right fielder, will step in. He's had also in the 9 spot some really clutch hits, including a hard hit ball against Durfee, who was top 10 in the state at the time when Brockton beat them. It was a great at-bat with 2 strikes. So Vega steps in, the count 1-0. A hit here will score a run. There's the pitch. And that's a fastball. Good velocity that catches the outside part of the plate. We'll go back to the top of the order. Armani LaRusso, the catcher, on deck. The count goes to 1-1. Jason from the stretch. Lambert off a second. The pitch. That's high, and that's going to be outside. But I'll tell you, Orlando, he's right around the plate. When he misses, it ain't by much. Really impressed with the junior right-hander right now.
And that's how you get calls. You're around the plate.
The pitch. And that fastball is swung and miss by Anthony Vega. So the count will go to 1-2. Lambert still at second. We're at the bottom of the second inning. There's the 2-2. And that ball's just up.
Yeah, that was up. It's a good call there by the ump.
To me, that's a strike, Orlando, but in high school baseball, you never know. So 2-2 to Tony Vega. The pitch, he's working fast. And that ball is just outside. So 3-2. So Brockton will get back to the top of the order.
That's a walk.
And we'll get Armani LaRusso, the senior 4-year starting catcher from the boxes.
So back-to-back innings where Brockton got runners in first and second. So the scoring opportunities are there early.
So let's see what LaRusso can do. Working fast again. And that ball's going to be hit right at the shortstop. So it looked like he caught the end of the bat there. And we are going to finish 2 innings here at Campanelli Stadium. Dartmouth leading the Boxers 2-0.
Had the opportunities right there. He took a good.
Back here at Campanelli Stadium, Leo Genatasio along with the Brockton legend, Orlando Galveo, Mike the Postman Simmons on the production, the Boxers and the Indians. Here at Campanelli, we're at the top of the third, and this is 2-0 Dartmouth lead. Zeke and Chostigi had a real fast 1-2-3 inning with a couple strikeouts. A little bit of trouble in the second. They got a couple good swings against them. A walk. And a 2-0 lead, Orlando.
Yeah, the way Zeke started his game there in the first inning, it looked like it was going to be a long day for the Indians, but they were able to adjust in the top of the second, and they got to Zeke for 2 runs.
This is a good team, Dartmouth. They will make the tournament. They may win a game. They are usually a pretty good baseball team. They have some quality wins this year. It's going to be a difficult day for Brockton to sweep them. Brockton went down to Dartmouth. They were down early. They came back with 5 runs late to beat Dartmouth 6-4. So if the Boxers want to continue their winning ways in this game, it's going to take good baseball. Dartmouth's not going to give it to them again. That game, Orlando, they walked a bunch of guys and made errors, but good clubs usually don't do that twice against you.
This is a solid team led by their coach, who's been there 27 years. So
now at the plate is Donovan Burgo, at least a 3-year starter for Dartmouth at catcher. And that ball just misses outside. That looked like a really good pitch.
I don't know where that missed, but...
So 1-0 to Burgo, and Chostigi working fast. Fastball waved at by Burgo. He threw that one by him.
Same location. It's time to hit it. I guess did the favor.
Burgo did strike out his first at bat. Working fast, and Chostigi, the pitch. Ooh, that ball is a curveball that just misses up. So the count will go 2-1. He's missing really close. So you can tell Zeke wanted that one. So the count will go 2-1 to Burgo, and Chostigi, the pitch. That ball's ripped to right field. And he will get a leadoff single for Dartmouth.
Yeah, full extension that time by Burgo. And he hit it right to right field for a solid hit to lead off, another leadoff hitter for Dartmouth's on base.
So Jaden Claudio will step in, the junior infielder, the first baseman, who also singled his first time up. So Brockton, again, going to be put to the test as Dartmouth will put guys on base with no outs. And we'll see what Dartmouth does here. And Chostigi will go to the stretch. We'll get a pinch runner for the catcher. That will be Madden Aaliyah.
Yeah, a little speed on the bases, as we know in high school baseball,
So from the stretch,
do
the
that.
pitch. Good fastball. Catches the outside part of the plate. We'll go 0-1 to Claudio.
We're starting to hear Dartmouth's getting some good contact on Zeke the last couple of innings there.
Another fastball. Looks like the same spot. Just misses. We'll go. It might have been low, so we'll go 1-1. And Chostigi working fast. From the stretch, the pitch. That's high. So 2-1 to Jaden Claudio, the junior first baseman. Big pitch here. Good lead off of first. From the stretch, the pitch. And that's high and outside. So we're going to go 3-1. And I don't know how long Coach Brennan will go without bullpen work, knowing how many wins Brockton needs to make the tournament. 3-1, the pitch. Oh, that ball's hit pretty well. Let's see if it tails foul, and it is foul. And that might have been a home run.
Was leveled to left field, and
10 feet to the left, that's a two-run homer.
Fortunately, went the other side, or else that's a two-run homer.
Impressive power from the junior first baseman. Good-sized kid, well over 6 foot tall. So let's see what Zeke has here. 3-2. Zeke will battle. The pitch. Good curveball. Catches him. And the throw over is just a little late. And so a terrific job by Chostigi coming back to get the four-hitter. And that will bring up junior Tom Quinn.
Yeah, that time Claudio was sitting on a fastball, and Zeke just pulled the string and was able to strike him off. That's a big K.
So from the stretch, 1 out. Quinn. That ball's ripped down the first base line, but just foul.
What a beautiful day. Again, I keep saying this here in Brockton. Perfect weather for baseball.
So we're going to go 0-1 to Quinn, the junior. And Chostigi looks, the pitch. That ball's just up. So we're going to go 1-1. The boxes playing straight away. Tony Vega, a little bit shallow and right. The 1-1 is high. So we're going to go to 2-1 to Tommy Quinn. Perez is even with the bag. Lambert and Genatasio back towards the grass. Looking for a double play. There's the 2-1. And that ball misses. Got to be just inside. So we're going to go 3-1 with Ian Rigo.
Yeah, Zeke looking at
on deck.
He wanted that pitch too. Looking like he said, where did that miss?
So 3-1. That's high. That's a ball.
Yeah.
So the boxers. Once again, Zeke is going to have to pitch himself out of trouble. He did it last inning. Able to keep Dartmouth to 2 runs.
Both pitchers have been in situations early to stop this game.
And Chostigi from the stretch. Genatasio shaded over towards the center field side of the bag. Here's the 0-0. That fastball looks like it is low, and Zeke is getting frustrated out there.
Yeah, that pitch did look low.
Yeah, the ump doesn't want to see that, though. So here's the 1-0. And there's 2-0. I see if Zeke comes out early, you'll see senior Noah Marchant probably come in today. He's been fabulous in relief.
Outstanding.
Here's the 2-0. And he spikes that one in there. So 3-0. So Zeke's got to get his composure back here, or Brockton can find themselves out of this game quick. So we're going to 3-0.
I don't expect the Dartmouth hitter to swing here at 3-0.
Not with Louis Freitas, who hit a ground rule double his last time up. So 3-1 to Tommy Quinn. 2 on, 1 out. And Chostigi, the pitch. And that's going to be a pop-up to right. Let's see if that ball's probably going to go out of play. So when Chostigi comes back with 2 good strikes, and he'll have another big one here, a full count. And let's see what he does here with Tommy Quinn. The boxer's looking to get out of this one. Chostigi wants the signs. He's ready to go. The look over. The pitch. Yeah, that ball's outside.
Well, now the base is loaded here with 1 out. This is a big situation here for Brockton.
Yep, Louis Freitas coming up, also a 3-year starter here at Dartmouth. We've called his name a bunch of times the past few years. I remember the game a couple years ago when Brockton and Dartmouth went 10 innings. Freitas came in and pitched a whale of a ball game. Dartmouth beat Brockton 5-4.
Got a lot of seniors here for Dartmouth in this lineup.
So the Boxers will pull the infield in down by 2, and they're looking to knock out that guy at home plate. The way Jason's throwing the ball today, the Boxers need to keep as many runs down as possible. Here's the 0-0. And he spikes a curveball in the dirt.
They got to settle in here.
That's a 1-0. Coach Brennan eagerly on the steps. Let's see what he's going to do. Oh, that's a good fastball. That ball catches the outside part of the plate, so we're going to go 1-1. Brockton remains with the infield in. The outfield is a straightaway. And Chostachy working fast.
It looks like the outfield is a step in as well. I don't know where that pitch missed.
Oh, that's a good curveball. I think, you know what? Zeke's antics on the mound. He's not, the ump's not going to give him any 50-50 calls. He's got, even though that might be a strike, he's got to
Chris is asking where that pitch missed. That looked like a nice pitch. You're giving the other pitcher the same pitch. You got to give it to our pitcher as well.
So 2-1. That's a good fastball. That catches the top of the outside corner. So Brockton looking for a big strikeout here from Chostachy. He's got the stuff to do it. So 2-2 to Freitas. And Chostachy gets the ball, working fast. And that ball's going to be hit, should be caught right at, no, we're going to maybe get a single. He just caught that at the end of the bat, but Freitas will go 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs as he gets a nice piece on that 2-2 pitch, just enough to get the run in.
That was a good hit. Was able to get the bat on it, position that ball exactly where you need to put it. And again, the bases are loaded, and Dartmouth looking to put this game away early here.
So 3-0, still 1 out. And that is a ground ball that's just foul.
Just foul is right.
We'll see the pitcher that's going to be up here, Ethan Jason. The scout on Dartmouth, so they were a good hitting team. The first time around, Brockton didn't strike out a lot of their batters. They hit the ball right at Brockton guys, or Brockton played really good defense. Here's the 0-1. Good fastball. So he's waved at that one. So Zeke's up 0-2. Let's see what kind of pitch he puts on right here. He's ahead in the count. You don't got to go too much of the plate here. Working fast. And that ball's going to be hit out to Jared Finn. Should be an out. Oh, he loses in the sun, but he makes the play. And that will be a good job by him to Ian Jason to get the run in with the sacrifice fly.
Hey, make matters worse, he's been outstanding in the mound and was able to get some cushion there. Another run by Dartmouth.
So the Indians go up 4-0, 2 outs, 2 on in the top of the 3rd inning. And Chostachy will go back to the stretch.
Brockton cannot fall too much behind.
No, you
cannot.
cannot.
Been a great comeback behind team this year.
So 1-0 on the count. It's not that they just haven't been at a lot of games where they put up more than 4 or 5 runs. The hits have come in bunches, and they've left a lot of guys on base. So a 1-0 count, and that's high. And that's going to be Brady Bopeland, the sophomore infielder. So 2-0. And Chostachy the pitch. And that's outside. So 3-0 as we head back to the top of the order after with Marcus Andrews. And Chostachy working fast. The 3-0. That fastball right down the plate. The Boxers are back with 2 outs. Any play to the infield bag will be an out to get him out of the inning. The 3-1 and Chostachy. Little ground ball. And it's going to go. Good stop by Lambert. That probably saved a run.
Yeah, you know what saved the run is the third base coach held that runner, and
I think he would have scored 2.
He would have definitely scored.
Yeah. So that will go for a single, and we'll get number 13, the leadoff hitter, Marcus Andrews. He's grounded out to first, and I believe he walked. So bases loaded. Another big situation here. Curveball catches the outside part of the plate. So the Boxers down 4 in the 3rd inning. And Chostachy from the windup. The pitch. That's going to be a little pop-up. And it looks like Michael Wagner will take that ball. So we're going to go at the end of the third inning here from Campanelli Stadium. The Boxers, no, we're going to go 2 1/3. We're going to head to the bottom of the third. Leo Genitasso, Orlando Galveo. The postman, Mike Simmons, on the production. Dartmouth 4, Brockton 0.
Ugh.
Back here at Campanelli Stadium on the campus of Brockton High School. Brockton High School baseball. They're playing the Dartmouth Indians today. The Boxers coming in at 6-8, looking for 4 wins any way they can get them to make the high school tournament for the first time in a few years. Dartmouth has scored 2 runs each in the second and third on some clutch hitting, some walks, and some situational baseball that they've taken advantage of. The Boxers will send up Genitacio, Perez, and Zeke and Trostegui. Genitacio and Perez both singled to get 2 on in the first inning, and they were stranded there.
Brockton in an uphill battle here, down 4-0, and plenty of baseball still left, though. So,
Orlando, they've been in most games this season. They've had a bunch go their way. They've had a few that haven't. Mm-hmm. But, this group, there's 12 seniors. They will battle till the end of the season. They will battle. That's not a team that's going to give up. They've come back in a bunch of games this season where they've thought they've been out of it. So here comes the junior second baseman who's been battling some injuries the past few years, had a couple this season, but is playing through it.
Yeah, but Genitacio, when he's healthy, Brockton's a better team. He's one of the better players for the Brockton Boxers.
The junior second baseman. Here's the pitch from Jason, who's working fast. The pitch. That ball's up. So 1-0. Perez on deck. Brockton down 4-0. Jason's working fast. He's working from the windup. The pitch to Genitacio. That ball's up. So 2-0. Brockton looking for base runners. Genitacio has been hit about 7 times this year. He doesn't move out of the batter's box. So the 2-0. Working fast. The pitch. And that ball catches. That's a good pitch. So that's going to be 2-1. That catches the outside part of the plate.
Same pitch that Zeke didn't get, and now Jason's getting.
2-1, and that ball's outside. So 3-1 to Genitacio with Perez on deck. Brockton looking for base runners. Jason working fast from the windup. The pitch. That ball's screened to first to short, and that's going to be an easy play. And Genitacio is going to go out 5-3 to start the inning.
Yeah, good contact, a shot, and what a beautiful flick of the wrist there by the shortstop. Able to throw Genitacio out.
So we'll go to Adam Perez as Genitasio's out on the high ground ball to shortstop. Nice easy play from the shortstop. Good throw over, and Jason gets out of that 3-1 count. Adam Perez will stand up. The senior third baseman. The pitch. That's going to be a little ground ball to second. Nice easy play. Charity hop over. Low throw, but picked up. So 2 real fast outs for the Indians.
Yeah, Zeke might want to take a pitch here with him going into the mound. Just got off the mound, so 2 quick outs.
And Trostegui struck out in his first at bat. As Jason has got himself really in a comfortable position in this game. The 0-0. That ball's hit pretty well. That's going to get over his head, and that's got a chance. And it's a home run.
Wow. Left fielder looked up, kept on going back, and that ball just sailed over the left field fence for a home run for Zeke.
As that will get Brockton right back in this baseball game.
Wow. And that's what Zeke does. Zeke,
he has power.
He gets a hold of that ball. That ball can go a long way.
He hit 2 last year for the Boxers, his first this year, as Brockton gets right back on the board, back into this game. as Brockton will be at 4-1 with Michael Wagner coming up. Michael with good power. Junior outfielder, first baseman's had a terrific year for Coach Brennan. Here's the 0-0. Good fastball. Catches Wagner waving at it.
Wagner with a hard swing there. He was trying to hit one out.
Jason working fast. The 0-1, the pitch. That's outside. Oh, he wished Genatasio got on in that 3-1 count. It would have been a 2-run homer. So Wagner, the junior. Jason working fast, the pitch. That ball's hit softly back to the mound, and Jason will make the throw over. And Brockton will go down, but not before a big home run from Achostagi will get Brockton on the board. So we're going to go to the top of the fourth inning at Campanelli Stadium. Leo Genatasio along with Orlando Galveo, the postman Mike Simmons on the production. Dartmouth 4, Brockton 1. Back here at Campanelli Stadium on the campus of Brockton High School, Brockton Community Access, Leo Genatasio along with the legend, the one and only Orlando Galveo, the postman Mike Simmons on the production. The Boxers and the Indians, 4-1 in this Southeast Conference battle. Brockton coming in tied for first place. A lot of people didn't predict that coming into the season with Durfee. But the Indians have had the upper hand early in this game. Brockton is making a pitching change. They are going to senior Noah Marchand, who's been a revelation for Coach Brennan. He has been a huge part of Brockton's 5 wins in the past week and a half.
Yes, he has. It seems like he holds the teams at bay when he comes in and keeps Brockton in the game. And Coach Brennan wasting no time going to the mound this afternoon.
So you'll get some wholesale changes there with Chostigi going to first, Michael Wagner going to left. As Marchand, once again, I've said it before, he's not the most overpowering pitcher, but he's really crafty out there. He changes his windup. He'll go fast. He'll go slow. He does that delayed leg kick. He's got good off-speed stuff. He just does a nice job keeping hitters off balance, and they would not be 5-7 without his production on the mound this year. So up for Dartmouth will be number 10. Will be Jaden Medeiros as Noah comes into his first inning of work in the fourth inning. The Boxers going to need a comeback to get this one. Noah Marchand from the windup. Here's the pitch. That ball's just outside. As Brockton's defense will be, we'll see Adam even with the bag, Zeke behind it, Lambert and Genatasio back near the grass. And that ball's high and away. Jared Finn in center, who struggled with that ball last inning. That ball was in the sun. He made a really nice adjustment at the last second to catch it, a la Lou Pinella in the 78 against the Red Sox. But he made the catch. So here comes Noah, the 2-0 pitch. And that ball is right down the middle. It looked like he was taking the whole way, Medeiros.
And like Jason, it looks like Marchand has some juice into that fastball. Pumps it right in there.
Marchand, the 2-1, the pitch. And he spikes that one in there. So we're going to go 3-1. The last thing Brockton wants here is a leadoff walk.
Right, Dartmouth has had that in the last 2 innings. They've had the leadoff runner.
And they both scored. So Marchand working fast. The 3-1, the pitch. There's a little pop-up to the right that's going to go out of play. And we'll get to 3-2. And like I've told you before, he's not afraid to throw a 3-2 curveball.
Get that strikeout right now.
Brockton's defense, which has been terrific on the infield this year. And Marchand is a contact hitter. The pitch. It's going to be a little pop-up to the right. Is he going over? Let's see if he can get there. Just can't get it. Good effort by Chostigi.
just got over that fence, or else Zeke had a good angle on it. Looks like he was going to get that. Nice hustle by Zeke.
So the count will remain 3-2. Vega's shallow and right. Marchant gets the sign, the windup, the pitch. That ball's outside.
Yeah, good at bat. Was able to foul a pitch, stayed alive, and got the walk. And another leadoff runner for Dartmouth.
So now number 24 will be coming up. That will be Donovan Burgo, who singled his last time up after striking out the first time. Marchant will go to the stretch. Burgo with a 2-strike single over the second baseman's head last time. Marchant from the stretch. The pitch, and that ball is right on the outside part of the plate. A really good pitch.
A good pitch that caught the outside corner.
Vega is, he's shaded over towards the first baseman side. They're playing him to pull. The 0-1. Another fastball catches the outside part of the plate. So Marchant goes up 0-2. And Noah working fast.
You want something outside here.
That's too good of a pitch. That's just too good of a pitch. And Burgo did a nice job taking that ball the other way, but too much of the plate.
Too much of the plate. I thought he would go outside. Man, he had some pitches to waste there. And
just missed a spot. So number 12 will be coming up. That's the big man, Jaden Claudio, who is 1 for 2. He had a foul ball home run last at bat. We've seen some power. So they're going to go for the pinch runner again for the catcher. And we'll see number 3, Madden Aaliyah, the last time he came around to score. So 2 on, no out here at Campanelli. We're at the top of the 4th. Dartmouth ahead of the boxes, 4-1. Noah with the pitch. That ball's going to be hit over to Genatasio. He bobbles it, and it's going to be an error. So Genatasio's been solid over there most of the season, and that it will go down as an error that he fell down.
Nah, you can't do that. And
nope, got to make the play.
Now the bases are loaded with no outs here for the Indians, and Brockton gets the run on the bottom of that inning, and now Dartmouth again plugging away, looking to build off their 4-1 lead.
So bases loaded for Dartmouth. And that ball's low.
Haven't seen Marchant struggle a lot this year for Brockton, but right now he's in a tight situation here with no outs with the bases loaded.
The 1-0. That ball's going to be hit right out to Noah. And it gets over his head. So Brockton with back-to-back misplays is going to get Dartmouth. Looks like they're going to be able to score 2. So the game will go to 6-1. As that ball looked like Jared took a step in and the ball got over his head.
Yeah, we've seen a lot that from Brockton this year from the outfielders. And that ball, again, Dartmouth's making contact on the ball, and it's making life difficult for Brockton. And 6-1.
As the Indians have gone up 6-1, no outs here in the 4th.
They can hit. Dartmouth can hit. Dartmouth coach told me at the end of the game, Burgo, their catcher's their best player, and you see why.
So there's a strike. As Dartmouth has extended this lead to 6-1.
They can't fall behind too much now for Brockton. You got to hold these runners here with no outs.
The 0-1. There's a ground ball. Perez looks him over. The throw over. Ooh, that ball is a nice stretch by Introstigis. That ball was a tad wide. So they'll hold the runner at third, and we'll get to 1 out for Louis Freitas, who's 2 for 2.
Yeah, right now, all the outs without scoring a run is big for Brockton. That's a big out right there. You need 2 of those, 2 more of those.
Marchant from the windup. There's the pitch. That ball just on the outside part of the plate. So 1-0 to Freitas. The pitch. Good fastball, has him waving at it. So Marchant will get back to even in the count. Brockton's got the infield in. They're down by 5. Marchant working fast. There's the pitch. Little pop-up, and it looks like it's over to Zeke. And there's the out. So Marchant with 2 really good pitches right there with second and third. in trying to hold Dartmouth to a couple runs here.
Yeah, if you can get out of this inning, giving up just the 2 runs, that would be huge considering Dartmouth had runners on second and third with no outs.
So back to the windup. Brockton, fastball in the inside pot. Oh, that ball missed. That looked like it was good.
Looked like a good pitch. Called a ball.
So 1-0 to the pitcher, Jason. That ball's lined into left right field. It's going to be a hit. And that's going to get 1 run in. And Dartmouth will extend the lead to 7-1.
Yeah, another good hit by the Dartmouth hitter. Was able to pull it to right field so hard that only 1 run could score, but that was tattooed.
So up now will be number 1, it looks like. Is that Brady Boppelin? I think he's walked twice. As Dartmouth has extended the lead to 7-1, Brockton's got their work cut out for them the rest of the day to get back into this one. Marchant from the stretch. Man on first. Here's the pitch. That ball's lined in. That's going to be another run. We'll make it 8-1.
Yeah, but Dartmouth's out here having batting practice now.
Yeah, they're seeing Noah really well.
Shots after shots after shots.
They're really seeing the ball well.
Wow, 8-1.
In all fairness, he should have been out of this inning. An error at second base and a misplay in the outfield by Brockton has allowed them to keep this inning going. But you know what? That's what good teams do. They make you pay.
Well, Brockton's going to have to do something they haven't done all year if they want to win this game.
Scoring bunches.
Scoring bunches.
That curveball is just low as number 13 steps to the plate for Dartmouth, and that is Marcus Andrews. From the stretch, the pitch, way outside. So a lot of pitches being thrown here in the third, fourth inning. Let's see if Coach Brennan will get Noah out of here to keep him for the rest of the week. He's been a big part of this winning ways the past couple weeks. And there's a foul ball at the end of the bat. So we'll go to 2-1. Dartmouth ahead here, 8-1 in the fourth. Noah working, the 2-1. That ball should be caught. It's a play. Looks like Cody Lambert's under it. And Brockton will get out of it. So we'll head to the bottom of the fourth inning here at Campanelli Stadium in the campus of Brockton High School. Brockton Community Access, Leo Genotasio, along with Lando Galveo, the postman Mike Simmons in the production. Dartmouth 8, and the Boxers 1. Back here at Campanelli Stadium, bottom of the fourth inning, Brockton Community Access, Leo Genotasio with the legend Orlando Galveo, The postman, Mike Simmons, on the production. The Boxers are having a tough one today, down 8-1 after a scoreless first. They've really had their way with the box of pitches. Jared Finn coming up. He has grounded out in his first at bat. The senior center fielder.
Yeah, the game started well for Brockton. Looked like they were going to get some runs early. Now,
Ethan Jason, the junior, working fast, and he gets the outside part of the plate, so the count will go to 1-1 to Jared. Cody Lambert on deck. The 1-1. Little foul ball that's coming up past the postman, just to the right. So we'll go to 1-2 to Jared Finn. Really all-purpose boxer player. You can play him anywhere in the field. He's just a solid player. The 1-2 to Finn. The delay. Hey, he has him waving. That's a really nice pitch.
Yeah, that was a nasty pitch. Cut on and missed there by Finn. No chance.
He had that delay leg kick, kept him a little bit, just that little extra second can keep the hitter off balance. So Cody Lambert, who grounded out on his first pitch to second base, as the Boxers are struggling here today.
Yeah, he's getting the first hitter out, and
little line drive will be just foul to the right.
And Jason has settled in. He's making the right pitches, and he has Brockton right now.
The pitch. Little ground ball up to second and fielded cleanly, and the throw over in time. So Cody with 2 ground outs to second and 2 quick outs here for the Boxers. We'll bring up junior Chris Maraglia, the DH, who struck out in his first at bat. The Boxers with only 3 hits today. And it's not going to be good enough to beat good teams. Just not good enough. Maraglia, the junior. The pitch. That ball's high. Tony Vega is on deck. Jason working fast. Little pop up to the right, and that ball's going to go foul.
Yeah, he just gets that ball, and he just throws it. Has no time to waste. Want to get this game over and done with, seems like.
Here is the 1-1. That ball's up. So 2-1 to the junior DH. Brockton down 8-1 here in the 4th. The pitch. That fastball catches just the outside part of the plate. And Maraglia will be down 1-2. The pitch. That ball's up. So 2-2 to Maraglia. 2 outs here in the 4th.
Looks like Jason there just wasted a pitch.
Straight 3. So a quick inning work here for Jason as Brockton will go down 1-2-3 here in the top of the 5th. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th here at Campanelli. Dartmouth 8, Brockton 1. Back here at Campanelli Stadium on the campus of Brockton High School, Leo Genatasio with the legend, Orlando Galveo, the postman, Mike Simmons, of the production. The Boxers head to the top of the 5th inning, and we'll see a new pitcher, junior Nick Genatasio, who was Brockton's opening day starter, pitched the first few games before a foot injury set him back. Has not been on the mound in close to a few weeks. Coach Brennan wanted to get him some innings. He may be a big part of a stretch run. Noah Marchant really should have been out of it. It wasn't his fault, but they did get some good swings against them.
Brockton's going to have a run. They're going to have to start it rather than sooner than later because these games are coming down.
To the stretch. Coming down to the wire.
Yeah, and you need 10 wins, and right now they just have 6, and you're going to have to get 4.
Right.
You figured this was one of the games that Brockton would get, considering they did beat Dartmouth up there in Dartmouth, but right now this does not look good here, down 8-1.
So, and Chostigi will go to first still. We'll see Michael Wagner in left. Dimitri Mann will go to center for Noah Marchant, and the junior right-hander, who was really good in his opening day start against Whitman Hanson. Like I said, Brockton's opening day starter, coming back from injury, his first time on the mound in a while. He is the first pitch. Little ground, little ball up the middle, and that will be a C&I single.
Yeah, not hit hard, but just hard enough. Little blooper, and able to get on. Wow.
So that would be Donovan Burgo. Everything going Dartmouth's way right now.
Yeah.
So right away, we'll be in the stretch for Genatasio to Burgo.
I got breaking news for you, Leo.
Go ahead.
Donovan Mitchell will miss tonight's game.
Well, that's a big loss.
Celtics.
That ball high. Genatasio with good velocity.
It's a big loss for Cavs.
And that count will go 1-0. Well, that ball just misses. Looked like it hit the spot, but we'll go to 1-1. So 2-0 to Burgo. Just outside. So 3-0.
Yeah, Nick hasn't pitched in a while, so this is probably just kind of like a warm-up for him. Probably use him in games up ahead, and he is going to be a little rusty.
Coach Brennan's got to get him innings. So 4 balls after an opening single, and Brockton will have 2 right away. He's going to struggle to same thing they've done all last 4 innings. They have given up base runners.
Yeah, can't stop the inning like that, and Dartmouth just putting the foot to the pedal here, trying to get more runs.
So with no outs, Genatasio from the stretch. And they'll get
timeout.
Yep. Number 12, Claudio, coming up. Brockton looking to get out of this. That ball's going to be hit out, should be played. And a good catch by Dimitri Mann.
It looked like he wasn't going to get that at the last moment, stuck his glove out, and was able to come up with that. If he doesn't come up with that, that ball's going straight to the gap.
Looked like it hit the end of the bat. Looked like it faded out, faded for a little bit.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder made it a harder play than it should have been. It looked like pretty routine.
So Tommy Quinn will come up. Genatasio gets the first out from the stretch, the pitch. That ball just outside.
Yeah, Genatasio pumping that ball in there. Velocity
has always been good. You just got to get innings. He's been injured the past few years. I know Coach Brennan's looking to count on him. And that ball's going to be hit right out. Should be, he might. I thought he had a play there. And Brockton just throwing the ball around now.
Jesus.
He has him at home.
No one even backed that ball up. And again, the center fielder's taking
that's
his routes to the ball. Looked like he was going to get it, then he backed off, and
I
can't
know
do that.
That's the type of play that's been driving Coach Brennan nuts all season. Last year they had Brett Keene, who fielded everything out there. That's like a play, you want to get that to get an out. So another ball that finds its way in the hole, and we'll go bases loaded with 1 out.
It's either you're going to get it or you're not, right? That's what it comes down to. But
1-0 the count.
He's out there trying.
Yep. Brockton with the infield back. Genatasio with the ball. He's in the windup. The pitch. That ball should hit the Anthony Vega. Should be a can of corn. And it is. And they're going to throw the ball into third, and that will be a run. And Brockton throws the ball away. So
yeah,
that's just not good baseball.
I don't know why our Cody didn't hold that ball. There was no reason. He had no chance of getting that kid out third, and Brockton just gives another gift run. After a good at-bat, was able to go with the pitch, hit it the right field. Vega makes a strong throw to Lambert, and for some reason, he throws it to third base. He had no chance of getting that. That's a free run, and Brockton does not need to be giving up free runs right now.
No. So the Boxers are just throwing the ball. This has not been a good game.
Yeah, we talked about Brockton's defense has been better this year, but
not today.
The last couple of innings, it hasn't been.
So 10-1 here. 2 outs. The pitch. That curveball's low. And we'll go to 1-0. Louis Freitas is 2 for 3 on the day.
Just one of them games, Leo.
Yep.
Just one of them games.
From the stretch, the pitch. That's a good fastball. Good velocity, catches the outside part of the plate. We'll go to 1-1 to Freitas. Genatasio from the stretch, looking to get out of this. The pitch. That ball's hit right at center field, and once again, the ball will find a little bit of a hole.
Yeah, that ball was tattooed again. These Dartmouth hitters.
Yeah, they're seeing the ball well today.
Not missing that ball. Another hard hit ball to center field. So hard that runner could not advance from third with 2 outs.
Dartmouth seeing the ball well. Since that first inning, they have put in good swings on the ball all game. So 2 outs with a man on first and third. Let's see if the Boxers can get out of it.
And like we've seen, basically the high afternoon bases are loaded once. Actually, not loaded. Sorry.
The 0-0. There's a little pop-up to the left that will go out of play.
But again, runner in scoring position for the Indians. That's been the story of the afternoon.
So 0-1 to number 4, and that's the pitcher, Ethan Jason, who's also got 2 hits today. Genatasio, the look-in, the pitch. Good curveball, has him waving at it.
That was a nasty pitch that time by Genatasio.
So we'll go 0-2. Let's see if Brockton can get out of this. 0-2. Genatasio ahead in the count. The look-in. The pitch. Oh, that's a pass ball. Yeah, everything's just not going Brockton's way. That's a ball Lamani usually gets 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, a little bit of a wild pitch that time. Was unable to come over. Took a good bounce right to Amani, and runner still was able to score. And this one is getting ugly.
So 11-1, Brockton down. 1-2 count. Boxers looking to get out of this inning, get back to the plate. The pitch. Ooh, that ball just misses. So 2-2. Man on second is Freitas. Genatasio looking. The pitch. High and outside. Like you said, hasn't pitched in a month. You're going to have to battle through the kinks. This is the time you got to be mentally tough.
This is the right time to work on your pitches.
Walks have not been an issue this year during his starts. The 3-1. That's a good fastball. So Brockton will get down to the bottom of the 5th inning. They're down by 10. If they don't score, Orlando, I think it will be a run rule game. So here at Campanelli Stadium, after 4.5, Brockton down 11-1. Back here at Campanelli Stadium on the campus of Brockton High School, Brockton Community Access, Leo Genetasio with the Brockton legend. Everyone knows him all over the city. The greatest Brockton sports fan of all time, Orlando Galveo, Mike the Postman Simmons, the production. The Boxers taking on the chin today, Orlando. After playing 2 good weeks of baseball, they have taken it on the chin. We'll see what they're made of the rest of this week when they got Durfee and Weymouth. It's a team that has their sights set on the tournament. And, sometimes these games happen. You got to be able to bounce back.
Yeah, you look at this game, you as one engaged, you're probably going to take it, throw it away.
Yeah, throw away the film.
You don't have to look back at it. It happens sometimes.
Tony Vega standing in. That's a good pop-up. It's going to be to the right. Looks like the second baseman has it, and that will be an easy out. So we'll go to Amani LaRusso, the senior catcher, who was 0 for 2 on the day. Really the leader of this team. He's a 4-year starter. Really gives you everything he's got out there. As Ethan Jason has really shut down Brockton. Brockton with just a few hits on the day. Jason working fast. There's the pitch. And that's a good fastball. Top of the plate.
Yeah, velocity still there for Jason. Just pumping it in.
He's throwing hard. We've seen a couple really good pitches this year with velocity, Brockton. And that ball's going to be waved at to the right and did not get a good piece of that. One thing about LaRusso, he's a terrific 2-strike hitter. Doesn't strike out often. As you can tell, Coach Brennan's not happy down at third base. This is the last thing he wanted to see. But he'll get them ready to play on Wednesday. The 0-2. And another good piece of hitting by LaRusso.
Yeah, it doesn't take away. Brockton's been playing good.
Yes.
This one game doesn't
take away anything. They need to win a game this week to give themselves a chance next week. It's as simple as that. With Bridgewater, Raynham, New Bedford, and Quincy, all games Brockton really should win. There's a ground ball up to second. Fielded cleanly by the second baseman, and the play over is off the bag. So we're going to get an error by the second baseman, a second one today.
Yeah, he had to go to his right. The play was not as easy as it looks like. Made a hard throw, but pulled the first baseman off the bag, and Brockton finally got a runner on.
So up comes Genetasio, who's 1 for 2 on the day. The junior second baseman pitcher gets his sign from Coach Brennan. Brockton looking to put a little, maybe put some work in here.
Ain't over till the fat lady sings.
Jason from the stretch. The pitch. That ball's up. So 1-0 with Adam Perez and Chostagi on deck. Brockton looking to prolong this game. Jason working fast. The pitch. Good fastball.
Yeah, good cut that time by Genetasio, looking to do what Zeke did.
So the count will go to 1-1. Jason, the look in. The pitch. That ball's going to be off the end of the bat, and that's going to be played. Tough play.
They're going to call it out.
And that ball will be a fielder's choice.
Looked like he caught it. Obviously, he fielded it off the hop. So
that ball will go down as a fielder's choice, so Brockton down to the final out of the inning.
Well, maybe the game.
Adam Perez, who is also 1 for 2 on the game. Genetasio off the first. The pitch. That fastball on the outside part of the plate. The 1-0. The pitch. Good fastball. And we'll go to 1-1. 2 outs. And Chostagi, who's got the only run of the day on a home run, on deck.
Yeah. Jason's been really hitting the outside corner this afternoon.
Impressive junior pitcher. That ball just low. So we'll go to 2-1.
Only a junior.
Here's the 2-1. That ball's high. So 3-1 as Brockton looks to bring a Chostagi to the plate with men on base. The 3-1. That ball's, that's a great swing by Adam. Pulled out a little bit, but 3-2 as Perez was looking for the downs there. He's looking to hit one off the registry. So 3-2. Genetasio with 2 outs. Liz, he's got to be going. And there's the pitch. He's going. And that ball is strike 3. And I don't know, is that the game? I think it is.
Yeah, froze him. Nothing you could do there. Just a great pitch, great outing by this afternoon by Jason, and unfortunately, Brockton falls.
You know, Orlando, they've been playing good baseball lately, but sometimes these games, maybe they're waking you up to tell you you're not as good as you think. You know what I mean? So Brockton is going to have to come back on either Wednesday or Friday and get a victory after really taking it on the chin today. Dartmouth, after the first inning, really just saw the ball well. Good swings against in Chostegui, Marchando, and Genatasio came in. They were just seeing the ball really, really well. So we're going to finish up at Campanelli Stadium today. Dartmouth with 11 runs on 13 hits and 2 errors. Brockton, 1 run, 3 hits, and 2 errors. So I'm Leo Genatasio, along with the legend Orlando Galveo, the postman Mike Simmons on the productions. We'll see you at the ball game this Friday coming up against Weymouth. Goodbye.
Goodbye.